Hi family, I am Stephanie Wade. I'm coming to you from Galveston, Texas, USA, and I'm letting you know that I'm recording on my new iPhone 11. It's the best one that I could afford, because my other phone I almost paid for and ran out of memory because of the apps. Can you believe it? The apps take up so much memory that I'd have to turn apps off just so I could do something, and it was almost impossible to record and upload to, it just didn't have enough memory. So I got so frustrated with that, I had to break down and just get another phone. So anyway, I just saying, I love you guys, and I'm happy to be back to talk with you. I've been having some trying times during lockdown in America. I'm missing the Gambia. I was set to travel there in March before the pandemic, but what happened? The pandemic happened, and the whole world shut down. And it's like a bad sci-fi movie. I'm so disappointed that I didn't get to travel like I wanted to. I'd already bought me 3 little plots of land in the Gambia, and I was planning on getting my little blueprints made and getting my gate put up so I could get my little tiny house built and grow me some food there, because I'm growing food here just so I can learn how, just because. And it's hard to get fresh vegetables here. Something like okra, which is my #1 thing that I love, it's hard to get that in the store. It might be good today, and then the next time you go, it's got black spots all over it, and it's traveled so far to get here. When they don't buy locally at most of the stores. The stores that buy local are like, I have to go 50 miles away just to get something that's local to that area. A store that's kind of like a farmer's market. But still, you're not guaranteed to get okra when you get there. And with Texas being such a hot spot for COVID, I'm trying my best not to leave Galveston. When I do leave Galveston, it's for family reasons. Because unfortunately in America, you can get arrested for anything, believe you me. You can get arrested for just trying to be a human being in this world and just trying to live. That's it. And don't be homeless, or don't be perceived as homeless, or don't be perceived as somebody that had a nervous breakdown, or what we call mental health issues. If you do, you may end up in the system. Your family may not know where you are, because they're not trying to find your family. They're just trying to warehouse you and railroad you so they can get money. And then what's worse is once you're locked up, they make up all kind of charges. Because in America, as we know, even people as rich as Miles Davis got beat up in front of a club that he was performing at, and they said he assaulted a police. Oh, really? The police is the one that beat him to a bloody pulp and charged him with assault on an officer. So I have no faith in the system when they give anybody those charges, especially a black person, because we're so compliant from almost 300 years of enslavement that we comply till death. The recent videos have been showing people pleading for their lives and still being docile almost when they're dying. They're not cussing out the officers in their last breath. They're actually saying, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, calling on their moms or whoever else, saying they can't breathe, still not fighting back. I'm so sad about the stuff that's happening right now. And like I said on previous videos, it doesn't matter if the person is related to me or they're not related to me. It doesn't matter. What matters is it could happen to you. It could happen to me. You think that stuff that happened to Sandra Bland was an isolated incident? No, it wasn't. You're not expected to talk to a police like you're an average human being, aka non-person of color. Persons of color are always perceived to have to be in the minority position, meaning docile, keep your mouth shut, officer, sir, etc. Because if not, you may end up being dead. Those gold caskets will not bring your life back. They will not. All the marches in the world is not going to bring your life back. But anyways, all I can say is we need to start having the cash bail system annihilated, except for when people actually have committed crimes like murder of someone, that somebody actually witnessed the murder and not just they did a drop down gun and just beat the person to death almost to make them confess to a crime that they didn't commit. We've seen that so many times. But anyways, we have to start getting rid of the cash bail system. And until then, we need to start cash bail grant systems where we can get people out at a minimum, actually maximum, like $50,000 bail, because they can be hurting you and you can be just trying to stop them from killing you. And for every time they hit you, you'll be charged with battery. So you may have 3 or 4 counts of battery on you, and then you can't get out because it's 41,000 or whatever, and that entails signing away your property or whatever. And if that person that you signed for, just imagine if they have some mental health issues or whatever, and they disappeared the first time from your grasp, and they disappear again before a court date, or somebody else turns around and arrests them locally wherever you bring them to, and they can't make it to trial in that other place, you lose your house. The cash bail system is just not fair. When it's rich people, wealthy people, it don't matter. They can sign away the money. It's not going to bother them at all. So cash bail system is unfair to the poor people. We got to get rid of that. And like I said, it's got to start having grants so you can access that grant money or loan money nationwide, that you could either first pay the money back after you're released within a certain amount of months or years, depending on your situation, just so that bail fund can be replenished to help the next person in line. But it really is needed for everywhere. We need to have attorneys that's willing to be put on a roster so other people can have a resource. And that should be nationwide. You shouldn't have to wonder what attorneys are interested in human life. Like I said, it doesn't matter once you're dead. I mean, it matters, but it really doesn't matter because you can't bring the person back. When they're alive, you should be able to have a resource that is not just a phone recorded message that nobody will ever get back to you with, and they just keep transferring you from department to department. It's just not fair. So anyways, people may consider this a rant today, but no, it is not. I know what I'm talking about. This is happening to people every day in the United States, and I know that this is also happening to people worldwide. If you have any kind of issues, be it emotional, even as simple as getting a parking ticket, oh, it can be emotional, because you may not live through the parking ticket. They may pull you over in front of your garage like they did me one night when I was coming home from work in my nursing uniform. And that black nursing uniform meant that I was a nurse where I was working. And the cops still pulled me over in front of my own garage and asked for my ID. I had my purse locked in the trunk, so he just ran a trace to see if I had any tickets from my license plate number. And then he gave me a warning ticket, say I didn't signal in enough within 1,000 miles of the stop sign. You know, they just make up some crap to harass you. I mean, he followed me at 3 or 4 in the morning, followed me for 3 or 4 blocks to my alley in front of my own garage for nothing. He was parked on the opposite side of the street from where I was in the dark, and he still followed me home. So that meant he turns around, follows me home. How could he measure 1,000 feet if he was going the other direction from me? Did he have eyes in the back of his head where he could actually measure how long or how early I signaled, like at 3 or 4 in the morning? Come on now. And I was praying the whole time that I wouldn't lose my life, because I had seen things on videos of them hurting other women, no matter how old they were. Didn't matter to them. I was like 61 going on 62. And I've seen them hurt people that's older than that, driving for Lyft or Uber or whatever, just trying to make a living to supplement their little retirement money. But anyway, guys, all I'm here to say is, if you know anybody that's a civil rights attorney who will be interested in working on this kind of process, or if you know people that's already doing that in Texas or Oklahoma, that you actually know, that you have a real name and number, please put it in the comments below. I don't want to just get a number of a gigantic organization and that I'll never get heard of again. The person I know that got picked up for no reason at all other than having mental health issues is still alive. Yeah. Still alive, thank God. So anyways, if you know of any attorneys that give a crap, that'd be willing to help work on legislature to relieve the cash bail system in Texas and Oklahoma, or willing to work with cases in Texas and Oklahoma, put a number down there for me. Holla at your girl. If you know anybody that lives in Oklahoma, especially the Ardmore, Marietta area, please put that number down below and their name so I could give them a call. I really need some networking right now. That's all I need, just names and numbers. And if you're willing to donate for a potential grant for the person that's in jail right now, that's waiting to get out, because it's no money for that bail. You know, it's $41,000. If you won the lottery or something, and you want to donate, hey, you can donate through Herbacia Inc. And that fund will be set up. It will be. And then that money, when returned, will be rolled over for the next person who needs it. And the next person who needs it, it'll be a fund set up and forever. As long as I'm alive and can pass it on through the organization. But anyways, I've been working on my garden like I always been, and it's getting green. I can't show you right now. I'll work on making a video later. It's too hot right now to do that, and I just wanted to get on here and give you an update on my concerns right now. Right now, it's the concerns about the cash bail system and keeping people in jail because they don't have the money to get bailed out, because they make up charges so you can't get out. Like I said, just like Miles Davis and Sandra Bland, they have lots of other peoples out there, whether you know them or not. And it'll be nice to help somebody while they're still alive, you know? So anyways, I hope you guys have been reading everything you can, reading something new. This is one of the books I got today, Black on Black Violence. And it's by Amos N. Wilson. It was a referral from a video I saw that was called If Africa Becomes a Superpower by Dr. Cambone in Ghana. The Falsification of African Consciousness, also by Amos Wilson. And Black Mental Health Matters, because it is also a public health crisis for mental health, and they're just warehousing the poor people that have mental health issues. Instead of getting them mental health care, they're just arresting them for no reason and putting them in their local sheriff jails all over the United States. And I'm sure it's probably happening worldwide. But for right now, the focus is the United States, because I am stuck here and locked down during this virus crisis. If you haven't subscribed, please do by punching that button down below. Please like, please share, please comment, and if you can, please donate to the fund. Because of personal reasons, I won't mention a person's name out of respect of the privacy of a living person. But when everything is all clear, I promise you, we'll be working on a tell-all book and hopefully a movie, because I swear it seems like I have a testimony to a miracle that happened that I could testify. I mean, a real legitimate miracle. But that's stories for other days, as Dr. Moonby would say. But until then, I would like to say again, I'm missing the Gambia. I love all my family and friends there. My family that adopted me, the core family, I really miss them. They're such wonderful and sweet people. And they are very loving. And please don't judge any of us by where we come from because of what one person does. Because I'm personally am an African born in America. I think Pan-African thoughts. I'm all for social business. I'm for doing things like planting local seeds and doing other kind of cooperative projects with the people that are already there. I'm 67. I'm not trying to be a rich person for me. I'm not trying to do any business for me. I get my little retirement check and I'm fine with that. But as for helping people with ideas and helping to raise seed money, that'll be me. As long as the Most High says I can still be here. So I'm living life every day, day by day. I'm still happy to be here. I'm sad for what's going on with the world, whether inside of my family or outside of my family, because lots of things are on the news every day. And all I can say is I do not watch CNN that much or any of those other major news places. I'm more of a Democracy Now! Type person and watch things on YouTube. So anyways, all I can say, guys, is please comment, share, subscribe. We need to get these subscribers up, because I promise you, I'll have more content as you guys give me ideas on what interests you. I will cover it, I will research it, and I want you. I'm talking about you guys out there, you sisters, you brothers. Give me your comments. I appreciate it, Doesn't cost you anything to give me some comments and some likes and some shares and subscribe. Until next time, power to the people, peace. I love all of you guys, and I'm out.